The funniest thing about last episode might be, you know, Gabby. The way that she was gobbling up all the villagers and just mercilessly murdering them. But at the end, she kind of becomes domesticated as we're getting head pats. And she's like, it's unfair! And there's a lot of cute slice of life Moe stuff happening from this cold killer. And I think the only way to justify this is if all the villagers, right, are basically whatever the grandma's power is. Because the grandma seemingly has this ability to create these like shadow humanoid creature stuff, right? I don't know how far the extent of it, but imagine like all the villagers are basically fake people and the grandma is just ruling over this place in secret as she keeps the main character hostage. Why? I don't know. Because they said that the sister, right? They're coming here to save him. That like the village is bad, but from the way that we perceive it, it seems like they're the antagonist and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And that's the best part. It's the mystery of the show. We'll figure out exactly what it means when a twin is born that separates the day and the night. Left and right, really cool. The action sequences are actually really amazing in this anime. Dera-chan is Gojo, and they have like someone in the military side who is Sukuna, so we have Gojo versus Sukuna there. Some funny comedy that's gonna happen now because basically we brought down this mountain guy to modern civilization and we have to explain to them what a car is and they couldn't get it, so we just say there's horses in here, don't worry about it. I wonder what other confusion will lead to like funny comedic moments like that. Let's find out. Normie clothes on. Regular white t-shirt? Bros like me! It's short on pants. Shoes. Small time thug is... that's an insult. What the fuck? Yeah. Wait till bro tries like a ramen or something. Again, like modern cuisine is gonna blow his mind. What? Watch him like drink a sip of like Coca-Cola, some sort of pop drink. It's gonna blow his mind. Give him the access to the internet. He finds porn. It's gonna blow his mind. And you pull from the sides. That was nice. The last part, it indeed does get stuck. That was very realistic. Oh my goodness. What the fuck was that character acting, bro? Holy food animation. And then the sides of the seaweed too, making sure it's folded in. Super realistic. Umai! Yep. Food of the gods, and it's just like convenience store food. Oh, she been eating. But like the Asa he's talking about is the girl back home. I guess the left and right don't need to eat the convenience store food, but I kind of want them to try. Oh, they're interested. Yeah. Alright. Yuru ain't coming with? Yeah, they need gas. They drink oil? That's kinda fucked up. Dera and Hana's gonna go inside to eat the really nice food. They're probably gonna have ramen or something. Well, Yuru just gets rice balls. Goodbye. Dera and Hana, episode 3. They're literally having ramen. He got put in the car with his onigiri. This is fucked up. What the hell? She has 3 extra bowls or something too? Hana, big eater. Bro's homeless? Okay. What? That was casual? Oh, we're waiting. Okay, Hana-chan funny. That was a casual ass, you know, request.
いつもそれ持ち歩いてんの？これからユルを守るために
Okay.
人混みに紛れて暮
Fake
らさなきゃならない。
marriage. And they can be daddy and mommy.
一発で広がるからある程度でかい町でな。でも俺って結婚じゃなくてもいいんじゃ。
That sounds like a very roundabout excuse.
家族の方が家を借りやすいし、世間の信用度が段違いなんだよ。
Faking a marriage so that we can be approved for a rent at a new place, huh? Amazing. Much older sister. I just think Hana-chan doesn't want to be the idea that she's too old to be like a mom. You know? No, I'm still young and hip enough.
見つけられて逃げられたパパ。
That's crazy that in this situation, a single father that's taking care of the kids is the one being victimized, being antagonized, saying, oh, the poor woman, I can't believe the guy would do that. Bro, it should be the other way around if the kids are sticking around and he's carrying the family.
先立たれて男で一つで子供を育ててるけなげなパパ。
That's better, that's better. Single dad raise.
にしろ目立つじゃん。ユルは俺の連れ子。若い子と再婚という設定でいこう。
That entire context actually was it in the frame of like he was getting domestic abuse. I just assume when domestic violence is mentioned that it's from like the man to the woman stereotypically, but it could be like them, you know, appealing for him.
噂にされそうじゃん。目立つじゃん。ユルは俺のという設定でいこう。
Okay.
あくまでそうよろしく。よろしくねっす。名字と世帯主どっちにする？
That is so casual about this. Who? Jason Statham is an actor. Bald. You guys know this guy? The only bald guy I know is that one porn star. What was his name? I forgot his name too, fuck. Anyways, this is the no, what movie is he in? I don't watch movies. Like I don't watch this Western normie bullshit, dude. The Mechanic? Like what is this? Johnny Sins is what I'm talking about, yeah. Like I don't watch Hollywood film and Western TV series. The Expendables, I think I've heard about this name a long time ago. Yeah, this is the one with like the crazy cast of characters like Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I remember that movie. It was a big title that like it was like an all-star like Avengers lineup. I remember that. He's in Fast and Furious. Interesting. There's a lot of bald guys in Fast and Furious, huh? Yo, imagine they break apart the car to try to free the horses. I guess they don't need to eat. Okay. Nah, keep it left and right. You just said Sama afterwards! Son. I really expected them to like, I don't know, to give them actual names. We went from Sama to Son. And it's still left and right. The real sister? Goddamn. 400? That's a ReZero timeline, bro. Ain't nobody reached the Pleiades Watchtower in 400 years. Dad, Mom. Where's his sister? Based on this, I'm sure he would at this age know what his sister looks like. So even here, she was already gone. It's as if at birth, the child was just gone. Okay. Ever saw? Did you see or did you ever? They hit her right away. Papa Mama running away? Why? Who's in danger? Is a kid in there? Oh! Boom, Nezuko. Okay. She really does look like the fake sister that was in. So I guess when they were like, you know, really young, it's kind of like indiscernible. But left a son. From the beginning, they were keeping, you know, Asa as a secret. Left and right, barely ever saw them in public. And she's so, you know, indiscernible in her appearance. Again, she could just look like the girl in the cell that we saw in episode 1. So that's why the brother didn't really know. So there's like a swap that happened. But the parents leave without the boy. Only the girl. And the grandma, again, is the biggest like suspect of why is this place so bad? Why are you seemingly the antagonist? Huh. To save you. From what? The parent status right now is also kind of unknown, right? As if they're alive or not. Really nice soundtrack. If they're alive. You enjoy your meal, guys? Looks like she accepted it. Why is she bleeding? Not domestic violence. She's probably biting her lips because how much she hates the thought of marriage. The bathroom. Oh no, you gotta get caught for public indecency soon. You gotta learn how to use the bathroom and we gotta potty train him. Imagine he took a shit in the fucking bushes. Okay. You're orphaning too hard, man. No one can see them. But normies can't see. The dog can tell. Interesting. The animal has a pretty good instinct for it. And beyond that is what? Wait, these looks like more like FMA characters, doesn't it? I don't know. Obviously, it's very FMA code. A lot of the authors, you know, the art design is going to be similar like that. But I feel like this guy right here, I've seen him like an FMA meme. What else? So the Daemons can, even if they can't see, can they interact though? Like, they can't see them, but if she were to touch one of the humans or take the glasses off, would that happen? Probably, right? Dog crashing out. Okay. Branch clan of the village left. Here we go, politics. What do they know? I love how he always has to try to use different words to make it sound relatable for him. Okay, hold up. So Higashi village is where we're from. Kagemori clan is the branch family clan that kind of left over difference in opinions and politics. Sisters with the Kagemoris. Okay. Kagemori. Shadow. Shadow Mori. Oh. Menacing, menacing. Someone's walking. Is she gonna make it in time? Close, 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 close. Close, close, close. No. Creepy. That's kind of funny. For no reason. Stop! Why are you coming near me? Because I need to get closer to you if I want to kill you. Fucked up comedy. Wait! Wait a minute! Baited! He was the one in danger. She a daemon? Oh.
ジンです。
You deserve it.
話がつきました。
Wait.
もしもし、葵さん。
He's talking to the real Aoi right now. The real and the stalker has been disposed of in the elevator. Okay.
例のストーカーですけど、話がつきました。
Oh, the hands.
あなたに
Oh.
二度と近づかない。
Is this a promise or is he gonna die?
マスターにも後で連絡入れておきますので。お疲れ。
Kind of reminds you of Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen due to the amount of limbs forming during the domain expansion, or even like Nico Robin. Creepy.
お疲れ様でした。
The arm movement there was really nice. What is this, like a demon frog? I don't know. Gobble. She don't want to see what's in the elevator. And traumatized. Oh, hello. Yoink. Let me just take that knife. Don't react. Don't react. No? I mean, shit, I saw a fucking knife floating in the midair if you want to talk about that. No? Oh, that's kind of cute.
三つね。
That's his Daemon. Yeah. It's a deep anglerfish. It's got that light bulb thing. And it can also create a bunch of hands and swallow that shit inside. Creepy ass power. But the little mascot there was kind of cute. And it seems like, you know, he's not an unreasonable guy. He lets the girl get away.
秘密ね。
Skin is pretty chill in this anime.
詳しいことは知らされてないんだよ。
私ら代々下界暮らしだし、先代から受け継いだだけだし。
ヤマハおばあには服以外に知られるな。朝と夜は他の者に絶対渡すな。俺は物資調達。
That's it. Their goal as a Daemon, like, what was it? Handlers. Granny Yama only insisted that no outside in the villages and that nobody, and that you twins not fall into anyone else's hand. Okay, but he's not really working with the granny anymore, right? I imagine him taking him out of the village and stuff like that is going against her wishes.
朝と言ってしつこく言われてたくらいだな。物資調達と連絡係。
私はまあこっちの雑用だことない。
おばあたち長老が何考えてるかわか
And
らん
there's
が。
the elders too beyond the
彼らのも
granny.
のとして。
As a Tadera, that's him, right? His title, I guess, beyond just
私
Dera-chan.
長老が何考えてるかわからんが。立らけ。
He's just like a handler. He has to stay neutral. Okay. I mean, I'd argue that him taking him out of the village like that was not really neutral, but okay. She told him to leave? Granny said that? Really? I don't remember that scene. I thought the granny was perplexed that the, you know, that the boy was got out of the village, but okay.
俺の本名タデラリュウっつんだけども、今まで通りデラでいいぞ。
Dragon.
が連れてかれちゃ困るみたいだった。
Hmm.
実際デラさんも俺たち兄弟って一体何なんだ？
Twins. That splits the day and the night.
昼が等しい日に女の双子。
The
それが
world.
生まれた時代は世が。
What kind of prophecy is this? Whoa, hold up. Born in the village to the east. That's us.
等しい日に日の出を境に生まれた男女の世が割れる。
End of
わ
the
しらの知る
world.
限りでは新しいのが約400年前。
That's when they were, you know, like what was this? That their lord is also they've been sitting as guardians for 400 years.
夜と昼を分かつ双子がこの時代に国が東西に分かれて大戦があった。さらにその昔は南北に分かった。どちらも裏でつがい使いたちが関わって、
俺たちってよう見。
いや、お主らの力を利用したい奴が勝手に
The
争い
power.
力
You got Daemon powers,
今は
man.
な。
お主には
Oh, okay. See, I thought there was something special about him having left and the right. But the anglerfish just there was also come in pairs of two. And technically Gabby too, right? They were talking about the upper lip and like the lower lip matching together. So even like the shadow gobbler, right? That is 2 in 1. So his true potential has yet to blossom.
力を手に入れる資格がある。
Huh.
そして朝はおそらくすでに手に。
Yeah, she got like invisible powers. But like the Daemons in the beginning too, it seemed invisible like Gobble, right? Until we got to actually see it. So I don't know what Asa's doing with her invisible force powers, but could that be it?
あれな、やっぱり貝だよな。
Huh.
貝。よことができる。
Kite.
強力な結界だろうがなんだろうがいとも
That barrier opening in that first intro sequence. Break and seal. Ain't that kind of what Granny did with the barrier? Didn't she close the barrier?
カイとフーがぶ
矛盾だね。
You divide by 0 and the world explodes.
もう手に入れたやつはいるのか？
Yo, this is the sixth size in Limitless. Has there ever been anyone with both seal and break? You do for sure will get it.
私たちが知って
ってことは何が起こるか誰も知らないっつうわけだ。
が一人歩きして村の人たちが踊らされてるってことはないですか？
Villagers are being manipulated. Hold on, Hana-san said something interesting.
起こるか誰も知らないっつうわけだ。
何か起こるって
Rumors
噂
about
が一
something
人歩き
happening.
してってことはないですか？
I still think that those villagers are just all NPCs created by Granny, but maybe not.
会ってやつ村にも張られてたよな。デラさん、どうやって出入りしてんだ？
道筋があるんだよ。ここの岩場を左に何回筋を右に行った後、次の筋で戻って谷を抜けて、次にこの大木を
Such trivial, arbitrary, just like movements. You gotta spin around this rock like 17 and a half times and then you can enter.
そんな感じのめんどくせえの。
Okay.
俺はその道筋を知ってる一族なので自由に出入りできるってこと。偶然その道筋をたどって村に入り込んでしまった。
Oh, she's a normie. Mama's a normie that just found the
い
village?
るんだよ。そうなん
Interesting. She just happened to stumble in
して
it.
さっちに入っちゃう人間が。
Then she met the dad.
ゆる生まれ育った土地の言葉で
Epic soundtrack.
母様のふるさといつか父様も朝も夜も連れ
That was a lie. But they took only the sister. But I wonder why they only took the sister. Because I guess the granny wanted to keep the boy for his powers that has yet to blossom. Or maybe it's like JJK. Imagine like it's a situation where like you kill off a twin. So Maki and Mai, right? Like I don't know. What was the game plan? Why did the sister get taken? Maybe the granny wanted to prioritize like a male heir. And wanted to sacrifice the daughter. And if they sacrifice the daughter, then maybe like a being. So maybe he only has seal. And she has break. And if they were to sacrifice the daughter, then maybe he would then have both powers. But who knows if that's actually true. Really cool soundtrack though. That side-eye, diabolical. The exposition so far is actually really compelling. I'm locked in. The world building and the setup right now in this episode is fascinating. I think the thing that really stands out to me is obviously the 400 years ago. Because the left and the right were also just like set in stone 400 years ago. And there was apparently a pairing of the twins that separate day and night 400 years ago, right? So who could that have been? Imagine that it is left and right. I mean, you just look at them. Could they not be like left, that's twin brother and sister that has somehow turned into Daemons? Like how are Daemons even created? Are they like afterlife spirits? Can they manifest? So like could have they been like the previous like twins that separated day and night? Who knows? But beyond that, also Granny. How long has Granny been around for really? She seems to have the seal power, right? And like, does everyone have these powers? It was kind of interesting and like, they kind of implied that break and seal is given to like a pair of twins, right? Like not everyone that's born are like just born with these powers. It's just when a twin that separates day and night are born, they have these powers, and then the end of the world is here because everyone wants those powers to use for themselves to kind of like, I don't know, just again, just rule with power. But a lot of different theory crafting that could happen from this scene alone.
用を足したら水を流す手を
Potty training the MC right now. That's right. Imagine he took a fat shit and didn't flush.
キゴエみたいなやつは音がでかくて苦手だ
Wash your hands, bro. Turn the lights off. That's right. That's right. Good boy.
の掟は完全に覚えたぞ
It's a bathroom, bro, not a lat ride.
しかし 井戸に水く
Welcome to modern society.
と押したら火がつく仕組みもどうなっとんじゃ。
夜になると町中石でできた高い城が
Stone
ボンボコ
castles
立ってるのも驚いた。
城じゃなくて
The lords. A bunch of peasants forced to live in small fucking apartments because of late stage capitalism and resource, you know, just like limited resources, and they're calling them lords, bro.
の中に何十人も生活してるってデラさん
Yeah,
言ってた
that's right. We're all cramped in all this building.
ないって都は東京で
Tokyo.
1000万何万石必要だ。
A lot of rice.
都ではないのかここは。
Nah, this is like the countryside.
花さんに教えてもらった軍玉県
Okay. Of course, of course.
確かにこれだけ
Sounds like
人
Gintama.
間がおれば隠れやすいな。
森ってやつだ
These three are hilarious.
デラさんも花さんもいい人だと思う
Probably good people. Should we just trust them? I feel like we can, right? But it's like the same thing of like I trusted grandma immediately. And who knows, maybe she still is a good person or not, but you never know, man.
いい人だと思う俺がずっと妹だと思ってたものと、それを秘密にしてた村の面的に信用できない
Menacing, menacing.
の自称朝をいきなり
We
信
can't
用
trust
する
anybody right now.
子供を連れて村から
Twins!
って
That was kind of
会
cheeky.
って話をあの朝を捕まえて父様と母様のところに案内させる
They better be alive. I swear to God if the mom and dad are already dead.
捕まえて案内させる手伝ってくれるか
右も左もわからんこの下界で人探しか。
面白い。潰しだ。楽しもう。
主のものじゃないよ。右の。
そういうお主は。
追われるより。
I got kind of creepy there. The right is very just outgoing, straightforward. This feels like a bro, you know? And the left, she's a bit on the cold side. Scary woman.
方が性に合っている。
All right.
はいはい了解。おかえり。
た
Yeah.
だいま
花ちゃんから
Oh, we got rent.
おさらばだ。
Homeless car situation, man.
よく使ってるけど
Yeah, cell phone.
何
It's a messenger.
お
Messenger
ー
bird.
電話
There's a bird in there that sends messages to other people.
くれるのろし。
Smoke signal.
そういう
Yeah, anyways, sends
なる
messages.
ほど。
Yes.
なんかのろし的なもの。
That's right. Data is actually really great at trying to figure out just like relatable analogies, references that they would understand as mountain people.
雑だな。
And that's a dragon. That's a dragon for sure. Also, that last part, these guys really will accept anything. That's a bit insidious. In like, can we really trust them? You know, I don't think they're as fooling them, but kind of suspicious.
雑。
The end. Post credit. All right. That was a pretty chill episode. Obviously, the first episodes are really hype, and the third episode's gonna be a little bit of, you know, just like slow time, just exposition setup. But even then, I think the direction of this episode was actually really great. There was actually some really scary parts here today too, with the setup with like Skuna, you know, and his anglerfish Daemon and the creepy hand. That was a really cool sequence. And there is indeed a real Aoi, right? There is indeed a real Aoi right there that has a stalker for whatever reason. So I guess they're characters that we'll meet later on. So the past is kind of interesting, right? 400 years ago, there used to be these powers and Japan was just war-torn and there was a bunch of, you know, Daemon users that was just crashing shit out, right? And the left and the right, I guess, existed back then because they turned to stone statues. And then they haven't had any actions ever since then. The power of break and seal, pretty straightforward. But the thing is, has there ever been a person with both of them in one? And I don't know, I just feel like this whole theme of twins in Japan and this kind of media, especially in Jujutsu Kaisen, of how like Maki and Mai, one dies and the other becomes full, right? It's almost like they're like halves. So I wonder if the goal really was to like kill off one of the siblings such that only one has both break and seal. And if they do, then will they have the power to rule the world or something? Is that what the grandma's trying to do? I don't know. But so far, it does feel like the main antagonist, the main manipulator is the grandma. And there's some miscommunication happening with like Skuna's part and Gojo, because, you know, Dera-chan is simply a handler that listens and is supposed to be like a neutral party, but he's kind of like on the wrong side of history, I guess. Regardless, really cool setup episode and a lot of theories to be making. And that's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for more content. And until next time, take care.